What's going on, guys? Rob A here, and today we're taking a look at LEGO Marvel Superheroes 76058 Spider-Man Ghost Rider Team Up. This set has 217 pieces and retails for 20 bucks. I picked this up at my local Toys R Us. They had the Doc Ock mech set as well. I didn't pick that one up. I'm going to wait for a later time, maybe when they're on sale. I do want the minifigs in that one, but I don't really like the set itself, the big mech thing. They didn't have the bridge set, which is a bummer. I wanted to get the bridge, and they did actually have the Spider-Man tanker set, but because it's based on a movie that came out 2 months ago, it's street dated for next month, so they didn't sell it to me. That said, this set looks pretty cool. We finally get a Ghost Rider minifigure. We've got a Hobgoblin minifigure. Looks pretty sweet, and we've got the new web piece for Spider-Man in general, and just Lego in general, I guess. Yeah, stuff. So for those of you who do not live in the United States, you probably have had this set for like a month or two now. So, okay. Watch the video anyway, just because help a brother out. But anyway, looks like a pretty cool set. You've got Ghost Rider, of course. You've got Ghost Rider's motorcycle, of course. You got a little Bleecker Street and 2nd Ave street crossing with some newspaper stand. So it's all looking pretty swell. You got Hobgoblin with his Hobgoblin glider. And on the back you can see you've got a super jumper because kids love those, you know? Seriously, they love them. I swear, I promise. I told kids that they love them. You've got Ghost Rider looking awesome. You've got garbage. You've got webs. You've got flick fire missiles. Also awesome. And then, of course, you can build something super at lego.com/Marvel Superheroes. So, yeah. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get this set open and put it together right quick like. Okay, so inside the set, we crack it open. We've got some bags. Just like that. What do we got? We've got our instruction booklet. Kind of nice and thick instruction booklet. I'm very happy it's all just one. It drives me crazy when they have 10 instruction books. Excuse me, for one tiny little set. We've got a little comic book here. Pretty sweet. Green Goblin, of course, and it shows you where all of these minifigures come from, and basically all the ones that I really want. Bam, bam. You know, Aunt May, yeah, totally. Green Goblin, yeah, sure. Spider Girl, I don't, you know, that's like I never read Spider Girl. I don't know what that is. What is that? White Tiger, yeah. So, yeah, all those guys, these guys, comics. It's, you know, inconsequential. Nothing really happens, but hey, you know. Super, build something super, all that. And you've got a sticker sheet, which is very difficult to grab. So you can see all the stickers that are in this set, of course. You've got various bits. You've got the Daily Bugle, of course, and front line. And, of course, some rolled up newspapers. Pretty cool. Bleecker Street, 2nd Ave. Very nice. Hopefully we'll get a, you know, a Mighty Thing minifigure before long, or Big Fig, as it were. That'd be very nice. And you've got 2 bags here. Looks like one builds the miscellaneous stuff, and then the other one actually builds Ghost Rider's bike. So I'm pretty excited about this. I'm ready to get to it, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will see you guys in just a moment. Alright guys, here we have Spider-Man Ghost Rider Team Up. The most uninspired set name in a while, but still, let's check out the set itself. And like we always do, we're going to take a look at the minifigures first. So, let's start off with one we've seen a bajillion times. Here he is. It's Spidey-Man. Let's pop this piece out real quick. We're going to talk about that in just a second, but let's take a look, and it is Spider-Man. It is the same Spider-Man we've seen in many sets now. And I mean, that's fine. There's nothing really particularly wrong with that. I would have liked to see his little red booties or some arm printing would be great, since now, you know, Lego has proven that they've kind of mastered that whole thing. But I mean, other than that, it's a little Spider-Man fig, and he's fine. You know, nothing wrong with him, just he's a little outdated is all, you know. I would like to see a little bit of fresh blood pumped in to the Spider-Man. But I still do like the nice big eyes. I like the, you know, all the printing is great, so yeah, I mean, on mine, the white on his eyes is a little bit thin. You can see the red through a little bit there, giving it kind of a pinkish hue. But other than that, it's not terrible. But that's Spider-Man. Spider-Man does come with a new piece now. We've just started seeing these showing up in sets, and it's going to be a little hard to see here, but I'm going to try and get it to focus. It's just a little bar, and it's got a little stud on the end with a hole in it, so you can stick another bar in there, like this one on this new web piece. And this web piece is really cool. It's soft plastic, very soft plastic, so it's nice and malleable. You can bend it around and stuff. You've got another hole here, so you could, if I had two of these, you could stack them, which is really awesome, or even you know, reverse it to make like a cone, possibly, and that seems like it would be a really cool thing. So I'm looking forward to having more of these, and we'll be able to kind of you know, show you guys all of that. So this plugs right into here like so, and then you can just take this piece and stick it right in Spidey's hand. So for those of you unfamiliar with this piece already, this is a total game changer, especially for the Marvel line or any superheroes line where, you know, you've got superheroes like shooting stuff out of their hands. It's going to make Iron Man a whole lot better with his, you know, repulsor ray and stuff like that. So Spidey can now just shoot web just like that. So it's a really cool piece. I love the idea of it. I think it's, you know, a long time coming, and really excited for that piece. Much more so than I am for another Spider-Man minifig. So next up, let's take a look at Hobgoblin here. He's on his little glider. We might as well talk about the glider right now as well. The glider is actually really cool. I'm very pleased with it. It's a little bit heavy just because they did add a lot of extra pieces to utilize the flick fire missiles, you know, that I don't feel necessarily needed to be there, but they still do a decent job of making it small enough. You've got two studs on the top here that you can attach Hobgoblin to, and you've got wings that you can position however you want. You can have them down, you can have them up, whatever. The instructions say up. I like, I may actually end up putting them down, just to kind of give it a little bit more of a flow. But this looks cool too, so I mean, whatever makes you happy. It's your toy when it's your toy. Now it's my toy. I'm just showing you. You got a nice metallic silver like thruster engine back here. That's pretty cool, and of course the flick fire missiles. And you know, your mileage may vary on those, but pretty neat. So you've got the glider here, and of course you do get some purple spoiler pieces, which is also really cool. Very nice amount of purple bits in there. And Hobgoblin himself, really cool figure. You've got a little pumpkin bomb here that he can toss. Some fire coming out of the top. So here is Hobgoblin. His face, it's a little cartoony, but I think it works. I think it definitely works for the character. You can take the hood off. He does have a double-sided head. So you got the one side, and then on the other side, he's got more of an angry, like, big-eyed face. Underneath this nice tattered cape, you can see he's got his pumpkin bomb satchel here. And he does have the dual-tone legs, which is all the more frustrating that Spidey doesn't, but that's alright. Whatever. We get over things quickly here at Rob A Enterprises. Very nice. Really nice figure overall. I think he might be my favorite figure from this set, honestly. Yeah, really cool Hobgoblin. Very nice. Now, speaking of that, is my second favorite minifig of this set, and it's just a little... It's a real close edge. The namesake of this set, well, the second namesake of the set, of course, is Ghost Rider. I've been waiting for a Ghost Rider minifig for a very long time. Well, not for a very long time, but ever since, you know, Lego Marvel Superheroes game came out, Ghost Rider was in that. I was, like, so excited about the potential of having a Ghost Rider minifig. And here it is. And it's really, really cool. I love the printing on his torso. I'm bummed there's no printing on the legs, like none at all, not any chain or anything like that. They really could have gotten away with doing something there. They could have gotten a little, you know, some flames or something on the arms. You know, just maybe some flames right here, like it's popping out of the ends of the sleeves, because it is a lot of black here, and I think they need a little bit of extra, just something to break that up. Ghost Rider's face is kind of what doesn't really work as well for me. It's a little bit too cartoony, in my opinion. Again, that's just my opinion, and you can disagree with it, and that's fine. But I think it's just a little bit cartoony. Looks kind of like he's smiling. I would have preferred, like, just a straight up one of their old angry skull pieces that they used to have for that. And I mean, I get the eyes. The eyes are totally fine. You know, I would have liked it actually better if this head was reversible, but it's not. The head and the flame are actually one solid piece, so you can't take this off. It's attached to the head permanently. Yeah, it's non-removable, which is weird, first of all, and kind of a bummer, second. Because it would have been really cool if they just had, like, you know, just a regular skull face, and then on the other side you could have, say, the skull with the, you know, the penance stare kind of activating there. But overall, I do like the figure. I don't want to give that impression. I just would have liked it. Since this may very well be our only representation of Ghost Rider in Lego form, if they had gotten a little bit closer to kind of a comic-esque look rather than a cartoon-esque look. Does that make sense? And again, that's just my opinion, and it's not really a complaint so much as a nitpick. And I still like the figure very much. I'm very happy to have a Ghost Rider minifig. And the flame effect is awesome. I just wish that it was removable. So... lots of nice flames coming off of the back of that, looking like this guy is like rolling down the street. So, very, very cool. That is Ghost Rider. Now, as for the set itself, you've got a couple little gimmicks going on here. First of which is, of course, the Super Jumper. You guys remember this piece probably if you've purchased a superhero set in the last, what, 2 years? Maybe less. Maybe it's just been like 1 full year. I don't honestly remember because it's kind of forgettable. But you put your little superhero on your Super Jumper and then prepare to be amazed as he you push back on this and let it flick, and then he super jumps. And by super jump, I mean he kind of just tumbles forward and hits himself on the head. And I've never really understood the appeal behind this. Like when I was a kid, and first of all, yeah, removing the figure from the Super Jumper is a scary ordeal in itself. But you know, when I was a kid, I wanted to figure Super Jump. I was just super jump, super jumps. You know, grab him by the web, he super jumps. But you know, I guess marketing, something, test panels, whatever. So in this set you also get this little chunk of real estate here. It's got a traffic light on it with 2nd Ave and Bleecker Street. Now I believe the rumor is that Bleecker Street is in fact misspelled. I believe there is a C in there as well. I could have confirmed that by just a quick Google search, but honestly, I forgot. So, whatever. You guys know if it's misspelled or not. And if it is, okay, well, you know, it happens sometimes. Whatever. Hopefully, if they make a Fantastic Four set, they will remedy that and spell it correctly. But be that as it may. You get 2 pretty cool newsstands here. You've got one for the Daily Bugle, whose sticker is a little bit obscured by the lamp post or signpost, traffic light post thing. There we go. Spider Menace in the Daily Bugle. Let's fix that right there. So you got that on that side, and then front line says the Vulture prays over the city. Very nice. And you can actually open these guys up, and inside you will find 2 little newspapers, each of their respective newspaper types. So we've got Daily Bugle, Spider Menace edition, and then in this one, of course, you'll have the Vulture. Vulture prays over city. There you go. Really, really neat little effect there. I like that quite a lot. And of course you've got a garbage can here and inside. You just got some bones and some carrot toppings. You know, just trash, refuse to give to a puppy, maybe. I don't know. Do puppies like carrot toppings? Who knows? You've got some flame effects here that can be used for either, you know, pumpkin bombs or the trail left by Ghost Rider's motorcycle. And speaking of, here is Ghost Rider's motorcycle itself. Now, you've got his Hellfire chain here, which we will detach. And I just stuck it on there because I thought it kind of looked cool. It like kind of filled in this little gap here. But it's actually a really cool piece. It's the chain in clear, trans-clear orange. Really, really nice piece. Looks super cool. And you can attach it to Ghost Rider here. And you can just swing it around and wrap it around bad guys and, you know, give them a real bad time. But in the meantime, you can also stick Ghost Rider here on his motorcycle. And I actually really like the motorcycle. I didn't think I was going to, because most of the time Lego motorcycles are ridiculously oversized. And this one is, it is oversized, I'm not gonna lie, but it's a lot, in hand it fits a lot better than I thought it would. And speaking to that, the flames actually look a lot better in person than I thought they did. I still feel that these pieces in the front should either have been the same clear as these guys or just black. I think they would have been less annoying looking in black. Also, these bits should not be this tan color because it looks so out of place on this set. But other than that, it's a really cool looking motorcycle. They did some really cool designs in the front here. I like the way they could have used just a regular handlebar for this piece, but I like the way they used the pointy bits so that this whole front section, and I'll move the flames out of the way kind of here. So this whole front section looks kind of like, you know, like a cow skull or something, like a big black skull. Almost looks like a predator mask too, but that's beside the point. So you can move the flames out to the sides if you want to have, you know, just like the bike just shooting flames all over the place. But I kind of like them sort of tucked in a little bit, you know, just make it look like the bike is on fire. And same goes for the back here. You just got a lot of nice little detailing, a lot of little spikes and things here, just sharp edges on this bike that make it work really well. I almost would have liked the front wheel to be a little bit larger as well. I know what they were going for, but I think in contrast to the back wheel, it just looks a little bit too small. But yeah, I mean, it's actually really cool. I do like it quite a bit. I do hope they'll actually make us, like, you know, a classic Ghost Rider set with a more classic looking figure, and then like a more classic, like traditional bike would be awesome. I think, but you know, that's high hopes, because you know, Ghost Rider's kind of not the most I mean, he's a well-known character, but you know what I mean as far as Marvel character goes. He doesn't have a movie coming out that I'm aware of. The movies that he does have out are not, you know, not really kid-friendly in any way, and not part of the official Marvel Cinematic Universe that I'm aware of, so you know, now I'm just rambling. But all in all, it's actually a really, really nice bike. I do like it quite a lot. It works for this figure, and it looks pretty decent in a Lego City setup as well. It's not ridiculously oversized to the point where you're like, okay, this doesn't, it's taking up the entire roadway. You know, it can't work. You know, like Wild Style's bike from the Lego Movie. That's ridiculous. This thing is much more manageable. Again, you've got some nice silver pipes in the back, and you actually do get a couple of extra pipe pieces that you could extend these out if you wanted to, if that was a thing that you enjoy. And there's just little clear orange bits all throughout this thing, just to kind of make it really glow when it's under the right light. So that's really cool. So, you know, a couple of nitpicks here and there. I would have liked, you know, just black pieces for all these red bits that are holding the flames. But other than that, it's really, really minor nitpicks. I do like this set a lot more than I thought I was going to. So I'm very, very happy about that. And the minifigures are great. Hobgoblin is awesome. Ghost Rider is awesome. Spider-Man, you know, he's there too. He's hanging out. He's having a good time. But yeah, Ghost Rider, Spider-Man team up. It's a good set. It's a super solid set for 20 bucks, especially with 3 minifigures. Even if you've got 1,000 of this one already, you still get the new web piece. You get 2 brand new minifigures, tons of great new pieces, and all kinds of cool accessories. So very, very much recommended, and it's just a great set overall. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. I want to thank you so very much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. It really does help me out. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more. I will hopefully have more Spider-Man sets coming in the near future. I want to find that bridge set and keep my fingers crossed that I can afford it when I do. And hopefully I'll get that tanker set as well. We'll see about the Doc Ock set. If I can get it on sale or something like that. We'll see how it goes. But in the meantime, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.